Youths have burnt down a police station in Info, a local government area of Ondo State near the border with Edo State. It was because of the death of a young man after 3 days of torture by the police. It triggered a lot of protests in the community, and they eventually overpowered the policemen and burnt down the police station. Information is scarce about the details of what happened, but the issue of torture is not really new to the Nigerian police. Most of the time, they torture Nigerians for doing nothing. Innocent people are intimidated, oppressed, harassed, and when they get to the station, they torture them for no reason. Something that is civil in nature. Policemen will try to turn to a criminal matter, and in the event that the person resists, it might lead to torture and maybe eventual death, like in this situation. Just like what happened to Abu Mujid, a young man that was living in Chevron Estate, Lekki. He had a misunderstanding with his neighbor, and his neighbor called the police on him. The policemen from the Ikota police post came and arrested him and detained him for 3 days. Suddenly on the 3rd day, he died. He was hale and hearty the day they arrested him, so it's not clear if they tortured him to death or what happened really. And the worst part was that the police didn't inform his family. They just took his body and deposited it in faraway Epe General Hospital. His family eventually found out that his body was deposited at the Epe General Hospital. The police is supposed to be the friend of everyone. They are supposed to be protecting Nigerians. But at every turn, they even make it very clear to people that they can turn any case upside down and implicate them unless they part with their money, unless they pay some bribes to secure their freedom. So there is no reason police should detain anyone for more than 24 hours. It's there in the law, but they never obey it. Law enforcement agents are the major lawbreakers. Why should police be involved in civil matters? It doesn't make any sense. They are supposed to be going after criminals, people who make the society very unconducive for everyone. This is supposed to be their main preoccupation. But every day, along the streets, along major highways, they are there harassing citizens, searching phones, searching property, searching cars, without any court warrant, without any prior information that this person might be a thief or that he committed any crime. Normally, before a police should stop a vehicle, they should have information that this particular type of vehicle, the color, the model, the brand, that it has been stolen somewhere around the vicinity. So the information should be on the radio, circulating around the area, telling all policemen, if you see so vehicle, please stop the vehicle and ask questions. That should be the normal thing. That should be the only justification for police to stop a vehicle on the road. But in the guise that they are checking validity of documents, license plates and all that, they stop citizens. They don't have any yardstick. They just look at you and stop you. You have a flashy car, they just stop you and start wasting all the time in the world. You give them your papers, they will look at it. Some even take the papers and go and sit in their vehicle. So all these abuse of powers are not necessary. If we have leaders, people in authority, this should stop. All the oppression, all the harassment and intimidations Nigerians experience in the hands of policemen, they don't deserve this. After all, they are the people paying their salaries. So when events like this, like what happened in Ondo State happens, you can't really blame the citizens, because how else are they going to get justice? Life is irreplaceable. We are all going back to 2020 again, during the EndSARS, when Nigerian youths could no longer take it. They could no longer stomach the fact that they have become endangered species in their own country. Just having a nice haircut or dreadlocks, or maybe you're well dressed, police will target you while you're going around your business. So how are young people supposed to survive? Look at this young man in Lekki. His life wasted just like that. A young man that was born in 1996. So it's a pity that this is happening. And Nigerians are nice people. They don't even react like in the Middle Eastern countries, where at the slightest infraction, you see people everywhere protesting. They will shut down the community. But in Nigeria, they keep waiting, thinking that things might change, but it keeps getting worse. Until we get it right, Nigerian society will never be what it used to be like in the 80s and the 70s. In the 80s, even in the 90s, police used to be more professional in handling cases. Unlike today that they've become so lawless, they take the laws into their hands. They conduct their affairs with so much impunity, telling you to your face that they can kill you and you do nothing about it, and nothing will come of it. It happens on a daily basis. This is what Nigerians have to live with in 2025. So there is still time to reduce what will come, because young people are tired of the oppression. They are tired of the intimidation by policemen. People that are innocent, trying to earn a living in this harsh economy, but every day they face harassment. Every day they face intimidation in the hands of policemen who are supposed to protect them. This has to stop. Thanks for watching.